here, and it's not good. I'm already out of breath. But just like, you guys better be getting some cool pictures to share with us right now. Alright? Just like all other crocodilians, these guys bite with some of the strongest jaws, anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. And right now, I'm getting surrounded, so I'm not going to talk for a second. I'm going to try and find my way out of here without climbing on the fence. Okay. Woo! Man, that ground is muddy today. I'm just slipping around a little bit. Now, this particular alligator, you're going to notice he's a little more aggressive. He's a rather young animal, and he actually came here after Texas Parks and Wildlife captured him somewhat around here at a local creek. We do have American alligators in the area. Now what is so cool to see about this guy is that he's actually putting some size on, and he's really eating well right now. When he came here, we weren't sure how he would really fit in with the group, but we're one of the only places here in the state that can legally have alligators here in captivity. So, but he's doing really, really well. That's good to see. Now, man, they're just surrounding me today. This is just kind of tripping me out. All right. Now, as crazy as this may seem, folks, this is somewhat of a controlled show. All right? You're going to notice that most of these alligators cooperate with me really well. I tap them on the nose, they open their mouth, food comes in. Now, this is where I can get in trouble. There you go, buddy. Okay, so they're actually able to be trained. This is obviously not normal feeding behavior for alligators. Coming out of the water like this isn't really where they're quick. It wouldn't be an opportune situation to catch prey in the wild. But they're becoming acclimated to this feeding style just by doing this show for so long. Woo. Man, tell you what, they just started off really good today. All right, once again, guys, share these pictures with us on our Facebook page. Now, like I was saying, they're just more at home in the water. You can notice they have pretty webbed feet. I don't have any behind me, right? All right, they have pretty webbed feet that actually helps them swim. But it's these big, strong tails that actually they really get the majority of their speed from. Hey, buddy, you know better than that. Now, that tail can actually swish and propel them nearly 20 miles an hour in the water. So they would normally feed right there at the water's edge, where they start out submerged and can come out of the water really lightning fast to catch unexpected prey. Now, notice the way that their teeth are just in rows there. They have anywhere from 80 to 100 teeth in their mouth, and the way that they're positioned isn't for chewing, obviously. They're pretty much making sure these are bite-sized and swallowing them whole. So they're going to bite onto much larger prey, make just a row of perforations, and then give it a good rip and get bite-sized pieces. But that's usually going to happen in the water. Now a lot of people wonder, well, how do they feed in the water without drowning, without taking in so much water? Well, when they open their mouths right now to feed, I want y'all to notice that their throat is closed up, right? You see that? Throat's nice and closed up, and he can actually open that when it's time to feed. So he's going to catch his prey, take it into the depths of the water. Once their prey succumbs, then they'll come out of the water and make it in bite-sized pieces, and then swallow it down without taking much water in. They also have the ability to do that with their nostrils as well. So you can notice that this guy's nostrils are actually opening and closing right now as he's breathing. Now, speaking of being well adapted to life in the water, they actually wear goggles. If you guys can imagine, if you were to be swimming in murky water like this, where alligators really feel comfortable and feel at home, kind of scared me a little bit at home in the mud. All right. They actually have a third eyelid that goes from left to right that they can open and close, and they'll close that when they go into the murky water, keeping debris out of their eyes. So between those webbed feet, that strong tail of theirs, and that wetsuit that's pretty much over their whole body, they do really, really well in the water. But once again, coming out on land is really only becomes when they need to bask, regulate their temperatures like all other cold-blooded animals do. That's when they're going to be out on the bank. It's just pretty much warming up. Now, we do need some more food here. Last thing we want is to get stuck in here without any food. Now, I'm going to make my way over there and try and get out of this muddy corner. Right now is when the alligators seem to be kind of catching their breath. So I want to be out of the mud if they have another burst of energy. My boots are extremely slippery right now, so I'm being a little hesitant making a run for it, at least through these guys. Those tails I really watch out for too. Man, it's not just their jaws, but those tails can really knock me down to their level. Now, Croc Squad, do you guys not have the most awesome seats in the house? All right. You guys play a very important role today, and because of that, you guys have earned some awesome seats. I want y'all to notice that the position of their eyes, as well as their nostrils, right, whoa, right on the top of their head there, and that's also an adaptation for living in the water. See, they would normally be swimming in that murky water, and they're able to just barely get their eyes above the surface, and their nostrils take a breath, look around, sneak up on prey, or just hide from other animals. Now, notice we're not talking too much about predators of these guys. Once you're looking at an adult alligator this size, whoa, there really aren't any natural predators other than man. All right, but as babies, only a very small percentage of them. Woo! Thank you, guys. All right. Woo! Tell you what, when I get that warning, I never know exactly how close it is, so my heart always jumps a beat there. Thank you so much. But a very small percentage of baby alligators actually make it to adulthood to be this big. But once they reach this size, not many animals are going to attempt to tango with these guys. Our alpha male, Sam, which is... That is Sam right there. No, that's not Sam. Where is Sam? You guys see Sam? He's underneath the water over there. All right, Sam, the alpha male. All right, he's out there. Sam is, we knew him to be on exhibit in Ocarina Springs in the 1950s. He's a really old animal, and because it's breeding season, and he's pretty much still owning this pond, he's not doing a whole lot of feeding right now. We don't really see him every week. But just like all other reptiles, alligators actually do grow their entire lives, but Sam's growth rate has really slowed down. Now, you can notice how a lot of these alligators, especially the males, seem to be missing some teeth right now. Once again, that's normal for their breeding season. The males are constantly fighting for the females. Even in the wild, they're going to congregate into large numbers. Males are just going to go at it. And they actually have teeth right underneath of those other teeth that you see right there, ready to grow back in as they shed those teeth out. So they can have anywhere from 80 to 100 teeth visible in their mouth at a time, but nearly twice as many if you were to take a look at an x-ray of what's underneath of those gums there. See if this guy will stand up at all. Of course, he's coming up out of the water a little bit. We're not going to push it too much right near the water's edge. Like I mentioned earlier, they can get pretty fast right here. And this area is a little bit slippery. There you go. You guys may have heard that little pop. That's just a small taste of how hard they can actually close those jaws. Now you're going to notice while I'm feeding, I'm doing everything right from the front, and there's a reason for that. That's how I stay safe. You'll notice when they actually strike, it's left or right, all right? And you're going to notice that is the same with the position of their eyes, being able to see with peripheral vision from left to right. So when I'm right here, he's actually not seeing my hand. So I can just throw food in, hits his mouth, and I'm okay. As long as he doesn't learn my trick. But feeding from the side is definitely more dangerous. All right, time for some more feed. Now, this is their first week actually into the summer that they're actually taking at least some of a third bucket of food. Because it's been their breeding season and not much interest in feed, they haven't really needed a whole lot of food. I could continue to just shovel food at them and they would eat it just instinctually, being opportunistic feeders. But when they don't show a serious sign of being hungry at all, we have to slow down that feeding for them. We choose whether we create unhealthy, obese animals or whether we keep them at a proper weight. So as long as they're really coming out of the water to feed, we'll continue going. But if they just all go out to the water, we'll stop around that time.
No, because I already can't see.
All I'm doing right now is posing for pictures from them. You better be sending pictures. Woo! Man, just nicked me. My goal here, guys, is to leave with all 9.5 fingers that I first came in here with. So that was a little close for comfort. But I'm glad you guys got to hear that pop. It's definitely an incredible sound. And it's a little more frightening when you're right next to the source of that noise.
Scary, huh?
There's Sam peeking up. He's right out in the middle of that pond there. He's just making sure I'm not going out for a swim and he's got to fend off his, or protect his pond or anything. Are you all ready for this, folks? No! You gotta scream no! Don't do that! Y'all had one job, alright? No! Thank you. Alright, we better feed this mouth quick, huh? You can see they're slowly starting to lose interest. It's about the time that this bag starts to warm up. They're getting a little hotter than they want to be, so they start to retreat into the water. Once again, they're cold-blooded animals. They have ideal temperatures that they want to be at, so it's just not so much worth the wait to get any more full, so that's why they start to retreat. And that's about the time that we call it a day and give those guys a break. We'll feed these guys up on the bank and maybe one more piece. You watch him trying to get that chicken quarter right, and you wonder how on earth do they survive in the wild, right? Well, once again, it's much easier to grab that food in the water, which he demonstrated right there.
Poor rat. That's so sad. That was like Opie.
Someone's asking where Sam is. I don't quite see Sam. They can hold their breath for a long, long time.
No, he's back there.
So he's
Where? Yeah, back there. Where's that bear? We're talking about the water.
got a couple coming back from work, so we're gonna go ahead and let them have these rats here.
I see Sam's eyes.
Good catch. Good catch.
The rats are
All right. We're going to stop there, folks. Yeah, there's Sam. He just came up. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out today. Give our Croc Squad one last